for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. The Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Всем привет, дорогие друзья! Red Dead Redemption. Первая часть. Перевыпустили на PlayStation 4. Мы же играем с вами на PlayStation 5. Это очень круто. До безумия круто. Посмотрим, как это будет играться. Выглядит это... Ну, слушайте, достаточно старенько, да? Вот, но это не мешает игре оставаться замечательным и интересным проектом. Поэтому будем любоваться, будем вспоминать, будем ностальгировать. Подписывайтесь на канал, если еще не подписаны, и ставьте большие пальчики, конечно же, вверх, мужик, отстань, а. Red Dead Redemption на ваших экранах. Погнали.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Идем за Джейкобом, прям сразу, прям вот так. Русские субтитры добавлены в игру, что не может не радовать. Ну что, прекрасные красоты. Да, конечно, хочу поскорее добраться. Да, сесть на лошадь. Будем вспоминать управление, будем проходить, если вам зайдет. Если вам, дорогие друзья, зайдет, мы будем... Конечно же, пройдем и вторую часть, тем более, что я никогда ее не проходил. Так, тихо, 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 тихо. А, мы ждем поезд.
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time.
Go.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Martin?
Тихо, 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 мы не стреляем, мы не стреляем.
I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve Flanders. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Yeah.
Какой закат.
So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guy. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right. Come on.
Yeah. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Давай, дедок, ускоряйся.
You ain't gonna find a fort without me.
Let's go. Come on.
A fella told me he was out in Blackwater a few months back and saw one of them newfangled carriages without horses.
Is that so?
And you wind them up like a clock. Damnedest thing ye ever saw without the aid of liquor, he told me.
Times are changing fast. That's for sure.
So who's this friend you're looking for?
Nobody you need to concern yourself with.
Never you mind all my questions, Mr. Marston. I just reckon you might be barking at a knot. I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now. You'll see the fort when you get to the top of this hill.
Come. Come on.
Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Yeah.
Так, нас здесь оставили. Давайте посмотрим, что находится в форте.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. You see my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Так вот нас и спасли. Присоединиться к Бонни. Теперь мы будем с самого начала постигать Запад. Обучаться, стрелять и все тому подобное. И со временем станем великими, просто величайшими созданиями на Диком Западе. Пойдемте присоединимся к Бонни И послушаем, что же она нам расскажет. Да, побаливает, я понял.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
I sure can use an extra pair of hands around here. Let's see if we can get you back in the saddle.
Так, сначала нужно отработать будет 15 баксов, которые она на меня потратила.
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Hop on up. He won't bite.
Ладно.
Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Yeah!
Ну давай, покажи мне. Давай будем двигаться быстрее. Не хочет она быстро
To
двигаться.
your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Она нам рассказывает о своем поселении.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Она не пальцем делана, она знает, кто мы.
That's the train station.
Ну, хотя бы
Things sure have
предполагает.
changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Come on, Mr. Marston, pick up the pace. Yeah.
Let's go!
Come on, boys. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. I don't have time to be waiting around.
Некогда вас тут дожидаться. Если я сейчас буду в полную силу бежать, то тогда, девочка, ты меня будешь ждать.
And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch.
Так, давай, я буду быстрее тебя. Ой, пока она дойдет, вся жизнь пройдет.
Whoa! Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Ну, как всегда, Бонни сейчас будет идти медленно-медленно.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Как припоминается из далекого-далекого времени, когда игра только вышла, сейчас вроде как будут волки. И нам нужно, ну, шакалы, волки, нам нужно защищать поселение именно от них. Кролики? Не волки? Да, это, конечно, грустновато, на самом деле, стрелять по кроликам. Да мы вроде только начали. Куда ты?
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Сейчас я немного вспомню стрельбу, потренируемся. Ух ты! Куда тащишь? И все?
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
Так, привяжите лошадь.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Так, где-то здесь можно еще вдобавок и сохраняться. Можно сохраниться, переспав. И еще выбрать другой костюм. Интересно, что ж там за костюм? Так, выбрать другой костюм. Слушай, подожди, а если использовать, то как я буду выглядеть? Ух ты! Ух ты! Ух ты, не канон, конечно. Не канон. 17 костюмов будет. Не канон, да, вот оригинальный, но он как бы намного лучше и приятней. Боевая лошадь. Простой лагерь и прочее. Так, в опциях же доступна карта, костюмы, дневник, настройки. Что у нас в настройках? Управление, звук. Вот, кстати, громкость звуковых эффектов. Сделаю вот так. Изображение. Размытие предупреждения, субтитры, размытие, размер субтитров. Читы нет. Нет, спасибо. Так, к Бонни. Это типичная GTA, дорогие друзья, типичная GTA, так что здесь все миссии, все будет как в GTA. В тех самых далеких GTA-шках, когда выходил GTA 4, это примерно одно время, что ли, или Red Dead Redemption выходил немножечко позже, но сразу навеет воспоминания старая игромания, где были большие выпуски с журналами о какой-либо игре, и там было как раз про Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see. All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts. Easy now. How do you do, sir?
К месту старта гонка? Вот, слушайте. Это, возможно, плачевно закончится.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
О, спасибо.
Don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Мы бежим по огонечкам. Эй, куда? Нифига себе! Это что было сейчас? Запас у лошади по выносливости не такой максимальный. Когда начинает геймпад вибрировать, надо прекращать. Так что, возможно, я сейчас проиграю, конечно же. И она меня тогда начнет скидывать, если ей что-то не понравится. Давай.
Jingle those spurs, Miss McFarland. Easy. Are you saving the best for last? Come on. Would you like me to slow down? Slow down.
Whoa!
I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Why don't I lead the way?
Я надеюсь, больше резких поворотов не будет.
How you doing back there?
Есть.
Whoa! That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Могу поговорить с маршалом Джонсоном. Слушайте, но при этом же я могу и продолжить. Слушайте, карта включается только на эту кнопку, да? Но при этом я могу продолжить выполнять ее задание. Давайте, наверное, посмотрим еще одно ее задание.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
Подойдите к месту возницы и сядьте. То есть я буду управлять повозкой. Круто.
Is there a problem, Mr. Marston? Can we get going? You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
Задним ходом. Чтобы ехать задним ходом.
You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response. I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were
Тихо.
friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Мужик, беги, а то догоним.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Пойдем сходим к врачу.
How would Armadillo get 5
Much obliged.
Все так просто. То есть я могу, если что, использовать лекарства. Отлично.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Так, давайте посмотрим, что здесь есть. Карта. Здесь есть маршрутный дилижанс, кинотеатр, врачебный оружейный магазин, недвижимость, а также Маршал Джонсон. Недвижимость. Мне интересно, что это такое. Ну, недвижимость, ну, это понятно, конечно, что это такое. Это можно купить, получается. Но что у нас по денежкам? Там, наверное, не выговоришь, стоит все это, да? Заходить, конечно же, через внутреннюю дверь. Дамочка. Да-да-да. Сколько же стоит здесь комната? Приобрести за $50. А есть ли они у меня? Где написано деньги? 0. Хо, конечно, беру. Беру в любом случае. Ну, слушай. $50 это не так много. Надо только найти способ их заработать, конечно же. Это, наверное, был священник. Кстати, можно играть в покер или во что там можно играть и таким образом зарабатывать. Оружейный магазин. Интересно, что ж ты продаешь, дядь? Так, приманка, патронаж. Пистолет. Недоступно. Много чего недоступно, да, еще пока что. Могу даже что-то продать, если бы у меня что-то было, да? Ну, ладно. Так, у меня доступно Бонни, а также доступен Маршал. Это что такое? Это, наверное, продукты, да? Кроличья лапка. Улучшенный лагерь. Карта травника. Да-да-да. Это все-таки продает продукты. И всякую такую ерундустику. Кинотеатр там. Маршал. Ты чё мне, как ты меня назвал, а? Ну давай.
The only way out for you is down, son. 6 feet down.
Ну, я пропускать обучение не буду, потому что не помню. Чтобы вытащить оружие, использовать L2 или... Так. Отлично, да? Я победитель. То есть я должен посмотреть, когда выхватывает оружие он, а потом выхватить самостоятельно. Дуэли в то время это было нормально, да? Поэтому никто мне за это ничего не сделает. Зато боеприпасы для пистолета получили, да? Отлично. На этом мы, наверное, закончим свою первую серию прохождения Red Dead Redemption, а потом отправимся к шерифу. К шерифу с вами. И посмотрим, что же он нам там расскажет, что же он нам поведает. С вами был я, Алексей Кватоза. Это Red Dead Redemption 1, только переиздание игры. До новых встреч и пока.